Hey everyone, welcome back to Have you ever wondered, can someone hack my Wi-Fi? Well, the answer is yes, and today I'm going to show you how hackers do it, and more importantly, how you can stop them. Hackers are getting more sophisticated, but that doesn't mean your security has to be complicated. We're going to break down some of the sneakiest Wi-Fi hacking methods, and I'm going to give you the tools to lock down your network like Fort Knox. Let's get started. Okay, first up, let's talk about the brute force attack. Imagine someone trying to guess your password by just typing in random stuff over and over again. Hackers use software that tries thousands, even millions of password combinations per second until they crack it. If you're using a weak password like password 123, or your pet's name, you're practically handing them the keys to your network. There are databases out there with millions of commonly used passwords that hackers can easily get their hands on. A strong, unique password is your first line of defense against these digital hooligans. So ditch those weak passwords and let's move on to the next sneaky tactic hackers love to use. Alright, this next one is sneaky, even for the shadiest of hackers. It's called an evil twin attack, and it's like the digital equivalent of a wolf in sheep's clothing. A hacker sets up a fake Wi-Fi network with a name that's almost identical to a legitimate one, often something generic like free public Wi-Fi or coffee shop Wi-Fi. You think, sweet free internet, and connect without a second thought. But here's the catch. You're not connected to the coffee shop's Wi-Fi, you're connected to the hacker's evil twin. Once you're connected, they can intercept every single piece of data you send and receive. Always double-check the network name and ask an employee if you're unsure. Never ever input sensitive information like bank details or passwords while connected to a public Wi-Fi network, even if it seems legit. Okay, let's talk about two words that should send shivers down any tech enthusiast's spine. WPS and default passwords. WPS, or Wi-Fi Protected Setup, was designed to make connecting to Wi-Fi networks easier. The problem is, WPS can be exploited by hackers using readily available tools that try different PIN combinations until they find the right one. And once they're in, they have access to your entire network. Now let's talk about default passwords. Hackers know these default passwords like the back of their hand, and they can easily find them with a quick Google search. First things first, disable WPS on your router, and change your router's default login credentials the second you set it up. Alright, enough with the scary stuff, let's talk about how to actually protect your network. First up, WPA3 encryption. Think of WPA3 as the Fort Knox of Wi-Fi security protocols. It's the latest and greatest, and it uses some seriously advanced encryption algorithms to keep your data safe from prying eyes. To enable WPA3, you'll need to log into your router's settings and change the security protocol. Most modern routers support WPA3, and if you're rocking an older router that doesn't support WPA3, well, it might be time for an upgrade. Stay ahead of the curve, embrace the power of WPA3, and give those hackers a run for their money. Okay, let's talk passwords, people. A strong, unique password is your first line of defense against those pesky hackers. A strong password should be at least 12 characters long, and include a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Remembering a complex password can be a pain, but trust me, it's worth the effort. There are plenty of password managers out there that can generate and store your passwords securely. Even the strongest password in the world won't do you any good if you're using the same one for multiple accounts. So do yourself a favor and create a unique password for each and every one of your online accounts. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Alright, remember WPS, that convenient feature that can be easily exploited by hackers? Yeah, we're going to disable that right now. Disabling WPS is usually as simple as logging into your router's settings and finding the WPS option. And while you're there, let's take care of another crucial security step. Changing your router's default login credentials. Hackers love those things because they're easy to guess or find online. It's like leaving a spare key under your doormat. Convenient, but incredibly risky. So, do yourself a favor and change your router's default login credentials to something unique and strong. And don't even think about using admin and password. I'm serious, folks. Those are the first things hackers will try. Alright, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. Router firmware updates. Router firmware updates often include important security patches that fix vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit. Think of it like patching up holes in your digital walls. It's essential for keeping your network secure. Most modern routers have a built-in update feature that makes it a breeze. Just log into your router's settings, find the firmware update option, and follow the on-screen instructions. Some routers have built-in firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and other advanced security features that can provide an extra layer of protection. Keeping it updated and secure is crucial for protecting your devices and your data from those pesky hackers. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground today, but let's wrap things up with a few bonus tips to really lock down your network. First up, MAC address filtering. Every device that connects to your network has a unique identifier called a MAC address. With MAC address filtering, you can create a whitelist of allowed devices and block any unknown devices from connecting to your network. Next up, hiding your SSID. Your SSID is the name of your Wi-Fi network, the one that shows up when you're scanning for available networks. By default, your router broadcasts your SSID to everyone within range, but you can actually hide your SSID, making it invisible to casual scanners. And lastly, consider using a VPN. A VPN, or virtual private network, encrypts all your internet traffic, making it much harder for hackers to intercept your data, even if you're connected to a public Wi-Fi network. Now you know how hackers break into Wi-Fi, and more importantly, how to stop them. Go check your Wi-Fi settings and secure it. I'm serious, folks. Don't wait until it's too late. A little bit of prevention can go a long way in the world of cybersecurity. Have you ever faced a Wi-Fi security issue? Tell me in the comments. And if this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more tech tips. Stay safe, and
Your PC is constantly at risk from viruses, malware, and cyber threats. In 2025, cyber attacks are more advanced than ever, and having the right antivirus is a must. But which one should you use? And how do you install and set it up correctly? In this video, I'll show you the top antivirus software for 2025 and guide you step by step on how to install and configure it to keep your PC 100% secure. Let's get started. Each of these offers strong security, but which one is right for you? If you want complete protection, go for Norton or Bitdefender. If you need a free option, Avast is a great choice. McAfee is best for firewall and real-time scanning, while Total AV gives premium features at a lower price. Now, let's install and set up an antivirus step by step. Step 1. Download the antivirus. Visit the official website of your chosen antivirus. Click on Download and wait for the file to finish downloading. Step 2. Install the software. Open the downloaded file and run the installer. Click Next and follow on-screen instructions. Accept the terms and wait for installation to complete. Step 3. Activate the antivirus. If you bought a premium version, enter your activation key. Free users can start with the trial or free version. Step 4. Run your first scan. Open the antivirus dashboard. Click on Full Scan to check for any malware or threats. Step 5. Enable real-time protection. Go to Settings and enable real-time protection. Turn on Firewall and Web Protection for full security. Boom! Your PC is now fully protected against viruses and hackers. But wait, there's one more thing. Here are 3 quick cybersecurity tips. Keep your antivirus updated. Outdated software won't catch new viruses. Avoid suspicious emails and links. Phishing attacks are getting smarter. Use a VPN. Protect your data when using public Wi-Fi. And that's it. Your PC is now safe and secure. Which antivirus do you use? Let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more tech guides. See you in the next one.
Have you ever received an email saying your bank account is blocked? Or a message claiming you've won a lottery you never entered? If yes, then you might have been a target of phishing. Phishing is one of the most common online scams, and in this video, I'm breaking down exactly how it works, and how you can protect yourself from getting scammed. We're talking about those fake emails, messages, and websites designed to steal your personal information. Stay till the end, because I'll be sharing some expert tips to stay safe in the digital world. You don't want to miss this. Alright, so let's start with the basics. What exactly phishing? Imagine this. You get an email that looks like it's from your bank, it's got their logo, maybe even your name at the top, and it's urging you to update your account information. You click the link thinking you're on your bank's website and enter your details, but here's the catch. It's not your bank. Phishing is a type of cyber attack where scammers try to trick you into giving away your personal information. Think passwords, credit card details, bank credentials, all that stuff you don't want in the wrong hands. These scammers, they're sneaky. They often disguise themselves as trusted companies or people you know, making those fake emails and messages seem super believable. It's not just emails though. Phishing can happen through text messages, phone calls, even those shady ads you see popping up online. And the goal? It's all about getting you to click on a malicious link or download a harmful file. Once you do that, boom, they can potentially gain access to your accounts. Throughout this video, I'm going to show you how to spot these scams and keep your information safe. So we know phishing is bad news, but it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of scam. Hackers are always coming up with new ways to trick people. Let's dive into some of the most common types of phishing attacks you might encounter online. First up, we've got email phishing. This is the classic, the OG phishing method. You get an email that looks like it's from a legitimate company, your bank, PayPal, Amazon, you name it. They might say there's been suspicious activity on your account or you need to verify your information. But those links, they lead to fake websites designed to steal your login details. Then there's spear phishing. This is where things get a bit more personal. Instead of a generic email blast, spear phishing targets specific individuals. Imagine getting an email that looks like it's from your boss, asking you to urgently send over a confidential document. The attacker has done their research and knows just what to say to make you let your guard down. Next, we've got smishing phishing through SMS or text messages. These messages might contain malicious links that, when clicked, can infect your phone with malware or take you to a fake website. And let's not forget about vishing voice phishing. Okay, so we've gone over some of the different types of phishing scams out there. Now, let's talk about how you can actually spot these things before you fall victim to them. Because knowledge is power, right? First and foremost, always. And I mean, check the sender's email address. Is it from a legitimate domain name? Does it look even slightly off? Hackers will often use email addresses that are very similar to the real deal, maybe with a few letters changed or a different domain extension, so take a close look and make sure everything checks out. Next, pay attention to the language used in the email or message. Is it overly urgent or threatening? Does it create a sense of panic or fear? Phishing scams often use these tactics to pressure you into acting quickly without thinking things through. Another telltale sign is poor grammar and spelling mistakes. Think about it. Legitimate companies and organizations have entire teams dedicated to making sure their communications are error-free. So if you see a bunch of typos or grammatical errors, it's a major red flag. And of course, be very wary of any suspicious links. Hover your mouse over the link before you click to see where it's actually taking you. Alright, so now you know how to spot a phishing scam, that's step one. But let's take it a step further and talk about how you can actually protect yourself from becoming a victim in the first place. First and foremost, and I know I sound like a broken record here, never click on suspicious links. If you get an email, a text message, or even a social media message that looks even slightly fishy, don't click on any links. Instead, go directly to the source. If you're concerned about your bank account, open a new browser window and type in the bank's URL yourself. Don't use the link provided in the email. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Next up, let's talk about two-factor authentication, or 2FA. This is a must-have security feature for any online account that offers it. Basically, with 2FA enabled, even if a hacker does manage to get your password, they still can't access your account without a second form of verification, like a code sent to your phone. Speaking of passwords, make sure you're using strong, unique passwords for all of your online accounts. I know it's a pain to remember a million different passwords, but that's where a password manager comes in handy. A password manager will generate and store all your passwords securely, so you only need to remember one master password. Another crucial step is to keep your software up to date. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit, so make sure you're installing those updates as soon as they're available. Alright, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about what phishing is, the different forms it can take, how to identify it, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from becoming a victim. Hackers are always coming up with new and creative ways to trick people into giving up their personal information. The good news is that with a little bit of awareness and the right precautions, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to these scams. So that's it for this deep dive into the world of phishing scams. We covered a lot, but the key takeaway is to stay vigilant. Think before you click, double-check those email addresses, and always be skeptical of anything that seems too good to be true. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Also, share this video with your friends and family. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Yo, what's up everyone, it's Mohammed Bilal. We're living in a digital world, and while that comes with a ton of advantages, it also means we're facing more cyber threats than ever before. Think about it, every time you're online, you're leaving a digital footprint. That's why, in this video, we're diving deep into cybersecurity, giving you the ultimate guide to staying safe online. So, whether you're a tech newbie or consider yourself pretty savvy, stick around. You might just learn a thing or two. Alright, let's kick things off with the foundation of online security, your passwords. Using weak, or even worse, the same password across multiple accounts is like leaving a welcome mat out for hackers. A strong password should be at least 12 characters long, mixing things up with uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and even those special characters you usually avoid. And for the love of all things tech, please avoid obvious choices like password 123 or your pet's name. But let's be real. Remembering a dozen complex passwords is a recipe for disaster. That's where password managers come in clutch. These handy tools generate and store all your passwords securely, so you only have to remember one master password. Now let's talk about two-factor authentication, or 2FA for short. Even if someone manages to crack your super secret password, 2FA acts as that extra security guard. When you enable 2FA, you'll be asked to enter a unique code, usually sent to your phone or email, in addition to your password. Sure, it might seem like a bit of a hassle at first, but trust me, the added peace of mind is worth it, especially for important accounts like your email, banking apps, and social media. Let's talk about phishing scams, one of the most common ways hackers try to reel you in. These scams are like digital traps, often disguised as legitimate emails or messages, hoping you'll take the bait. Legitimate companies will never ask for sensitive information like your passwords or credit card details over email or text message. If you get an email that seems even slightly fishy, don't click on any links, download attachments, or reply. Verify the sender's email address and contact the company directly if unsure. This one seems like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people neglect those pesky software updates. Think of software updates like routine maintenance for your digital devices. They're not just about getting the latest features. They often include crucial security patches that fix vulnerabilities hackers could exploit. Outdated software is like an open invitation for hackers, so make it a habit to install updates as soon as they're available. It's a small step that goes a long way in keeping your digital life safe and sound. We've all been there. You're at a coffee shop, airport, or hotel, and you can't wait to connect to that free public Wi-Fi. But here's the thing. Public Wi-Fi is like a public park. Anyone can access it, including hackers. That's where a VPN or virtual private network comes in. When you use a VPN, your data is encrypted, making it way harder for hackers to intercept your personal information. So next time you're about to connect to public Wi-Fi, do yourself a favor and fire up that VPN. Social media, we love it, we hate it, but we can't deny its impact on our lives. But while sharing your latest adventures and connecting with friends is great, it's important to be mindful of what you're posting online. Avoid sharing sensitive personal information publicly, like your home address, phone number, or travel plans. Take some time to review your social media privacy settings. Most platforms allow you to control who can see your posts, contact you, or access your information. Let's talk malware. The nasty software designed to wreak havoc on your devices and steal your precious data. One of the best ways to avoid malware is to be cautious about what you download and click on. Stick to trusted websites and app stores and avoid clicking on suspicious pop-ups or links from unknown senders. Having a reputable antivirus program installed on your devices is like having a digital bodyguard constantly scanning for and neutralizing threats. Choose a program that offers real-time protection, automatic updates, and regular system scans to stay ahead of the malware game. So there you have it, your crash course in cybersecurity. By following these simple tips and making smart choices online, you can drastically reduce your risk and browse with confidence. Keep your software updated, think before you click, and don't be afraid to question anything that seems suspicious. And hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech tips and tricks. Stay safe online, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Imagine waking up, turning on your computer and seeing this message. Scary, right? This is called one of the most dangerous cyber threats today. But how does it work? And more importantly, how can you protect yourself? It's like someone snuck into your house and changed all the locks, holding your family photos hostage unless you pay a hefty sum. We're gonna dive deep into the world of ransomware, show you how it spreads, and most importantly, give you the tools to fight back. Alright, let's rip the band-aid off and talk about ransomware. In the simplest terms, it's a nasty piece of software that sneaks onto your computer and encrypts your files. Now, encryption itself isn't bad. We use it all the time to protect our data, but in this case, it's being used against you. Think of it like this. Imagine all your important files. Documents, photos, videos are locked away in a vault, and the ransomware holds the only key. They then demand a ransom, usually in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin because it's harder to trace, promising to unlock your files if you pay up. But here's the kicker. Even if you pay the ransom, there's no guarantee you'll get your files back. These criminals might take your money and run, leaving you with a bunch of encrypted gibberish. Remember WannaCry? That nasty piece of work spread like wildfire back in 2017, infecting hundreds of thousands of computers and causing billions in damage. The scary part is that ransomware isn't just targeting big corporations anymore. These days, everyone's a potential victim. Individuals, small businesses, you name it. That's why it's more important than ever to understand how ransomware works and how to protect yourself. Okay, so we know ransomware is bad news, but how does it actually get onto your computer in the first place? Think of ransomware like a burglar trying to break into your house. They're gonna look for the easiest way in, right? And in the digital world, that usually means exploiting our own human weaknesses. One of the most common methods is through phishing emails. You know, those shady emails that try to trick you into clicking on a malicious link or downloading an infected attachment. One wrong click and bam, you've just invited the ransomware right into your system. Then, there are malicious downloads. Downloading pirated software or apps from sketchy websites is like playing Russian roulette with your computer. And let's not forget about security vulnerabilities. If your operating system or software isn't up to date, it's like leaving a welcome mat out for hackers. They can exploit these weaknesses to remotely install ransomware on your system without you even realizing it. Don't be that person. Alright, enough with the scary stuff. Let's talk about how to protect yourself from these digital ransom-demanding monsters. It's all about being proactive and building a fortress around your data. First and foremost, back up your data. Use an external hard drive or a reputable cloud storage service. Even if ransomware does manage to lock down your files, you can always wipe your computer clean and restore everything from your backup. Next up, be cautious with emails and links. Don't just click on anything that lands in your inbox, even if it looks legit. Check the sender's address, hover over links to see where they actually lead, and be wary of attachments you weren't expecting. Keep your system updated. Those update notifications often contain important security patches that plug vulnerabilities. So, do yourself a favor and hit that update button. Now, let's talk about security software. Having a good antivirus is like having a guard dog for your computer. It can help detect and block ransomware before it even has a chance to infect your system. And don't forget about those built-in ransomware protection features that come with Windows and some antivirus programs. Turn those on. They act like a security system, monitoring your files for any suspicious activity. Alright, so you've taken all the precautions, but somehow, ransomware still managed to sneak past your defenses. It happens to the best of us. But before you panic and start Googling how to pay Bitcoin ransom, take a deep breath. There's still hope. First things first, disconnect from the internet immediately. This will prevent the ransomware from spreading to other devices on your network. Next, if you have a backup, and you should, now is the time to use it. Wipe your computer clean and restore your files from your backup. Now I know what you're thinking. What if I don't have a backup? Well, it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. There are some free decryption tools available online that might be able to help. These tools are developed by security researchers and ethical hackers who are constantly working to crack the encryption used by ransomware. And finally, report the attack. Contact your local cybersecurity authorities or the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3. Reporting the attack helps them track down the criminals and prevent others from becoming victims. Ransomware might seem like an unstoppable force, and trust me, it can be a real pain in the, well, you know. But with the right precautions, you can dramatically reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Remember, always be cautious, update your system, and for the love of all that is digital, back up your data. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk around with your wallet hanging out of your back pocket, would you? Your digital life deserves the same level of care and attention. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome tech tips and cybersecurity advice. Stay safe out there, Internet amigos. In the world of computers and the internet, there are hackers with different intentions. Some hackers are like the bad guys trying to break into systems to steal information or cause trouble. They are called black hat hackers. Then there are gray hat hackers who sometimes bend the rules, but they don't always have bad intentions. But there's another kind of hacker, the white hat hacker. These are the good guys. Ethical hackers are like cybersecurity experts who use their skills to protect us from the bad guys. They hack into systems with permission to find weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Think of it like this. Imagine a bank hires a security expert to test their security system. The expert tries to find ways to break in, not to steal money, but to identify weak points so the bank can fix them and make it harder for real thieves. That's what ethical hackers do for computer systems and networks. Ethical hacking is crucial in today's digital world because it helps us stay one step ahead of cybercriminals. By finding and fixing vulnerabilities, ethical hackers protect our sensitive information and ensure that our digital lives are safe and secure. In today's digital age, our lives are increasingly intertwined with technology. We rely on computers, smartphones, and the internet for everything from communication and banking to shopping and entertainment. While technology offers numerous benefits, it also exposes us to new threats, particularly from cybercriminals. Cyber attacks are becoming more common and sophisticated, targeting individuals, businesses, and even governments. These attacks can have severe consequences, including financial losses, identity theft, data breaches, and disruption of critical infrastructure. This is where ethical hacking plays a vital role. Ethical hackers are our first line of defense against cyber threats. By proactively identifying and mitigating vulnerabilities, they help organizations strengthen their security posture and reduce the risk of successful attacks. Ethical hacking is not just about preventing cyber attacks, it's also about building trust and resilience in the digital ecosystem. When organizations prioritize ethical hacking, they demonstrate their commitment to protecting user data and maintaining the integrity of their systems. Becoming an ethical hacker is a rewarding career path for those passionate about cybersecurity and eager to make a real difference. While the journey may seem challenging, it is achievable with dedication and the right approach. Here are some steps to guide you. First, build a strong foundation. Start by mastering the basics of computer networking, operating systems, and cybersecurity principles. Understand how networks function, how different operating systems work, and the common types of cyber threats. Next, learn programming languages. Programming is essential for ethical hacking. Familiarize yourself with languages like Python, JavaScript, and C++, as they are widely used in cybersecurity tools and scripts. Then, master ethical hacking tools. Explore and gain proficiency in various ethical hacking tools, both open source and commercial. These tools can help you scan for vulnerabilities, exploit weaknesses, and analyze security posture. Also, get certified. Obtaining industry-recognized certifications such as Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH, Offensive Security Certified Professional, OSCP, or CompTIA Security Plus, can validate your skills and enhance your credibility. Finally, gain real-world experience. Participate in bug bounty programs, capture the flag, CTF competitions, and open-source security projects to gain practical experience in a safe and controlled environment. Section 4. Career Opportunities and Earning Potential, a rewarding field. The demand for skilled ethical hackers is skyrocketing as organizations worldwide grapple with the ever-evolving threat landscape. As a result, ethical hacking offers a wide range of career opportunities and excellent earning potential. Ethical hackers are employed by various organizations, including technology companies, financial institutions, government agencies, and cybersecurity firms. Some common job roles include security analyst, identifying and analyzing security vulnerabilities in systems and applications; penetration tester, simulating real-world attacks to assess the security posture of an organization; vulnerability assessment analyst, conducting comprehensive assessments to identify and prioritize vulnerabilities; security consultant, providing expert advice and guidance on cybersecurity best practices. Salaries for ethical hackers vary depending on factors such as experience, location, certifications, and the size and industry of the employer. However, ethical hacking is generally a well-compensated field, with experienced professionals commanding high salaries. Section 5. Embrace the challenge. Join the fight for a safer digital future. Ethical hacking is not just a job, it's a calling. It's about using your skills and knowledge to make a real difference in the world by protecting individuals, organizations, and critical infrastructure from cyber threats. As we become increasingly reliant on technology, the role of ethical hackers will only become more critical. If you are passionate about cybersecurity, eager to learn, and driven by a desire to make the digital world a safer place, then ethical hacking could be the perfect career path for you. Embrace the challenge, never stop learning, and join the fight for a more secure digital future. Hey, tech enthusiasts! Ever wondered how to keep your accounts safe from hackers? A simple password isn't enough anymore. That's where two-factor authentication, or 2FA, comes in. In this video, I'll break down why 2FA is crucial and how it protects you from cyber threats. So, what exactly is 2FA? Two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security to your online accounts. Instead of just a password, you need a second factor, like a code sent to your phone or an authentication app, to log in. This means even if someone steals your password, they can't access your account without that second step. Now, how does 2FA work? There are 3 common types of authentication factors. 1. Something you know, like a password or PIN. 1. Something you have, like a smartphone or security key. 1. Something you are, like a fingerprint or face scan. 2FA usually combines the first factor, your password, with the second or third factor, making it much harder for hackers to get in. But why is 2FA so important? Cybercrime is on the rise. Hackers use phishing, password leaks, and brute force attacks to steal login details. But accounts with 2FA are 99% less likely to be hacked compared to those without it. Here's why it matters: protects your personal data, prevents identity theft, adds a crucial extra layer of defense. Setting up 2FA is easy. Here's how. 1. Go to your account settings on platforms like Google, Facebook, or Instagram. 1. Enable 2FA under Security Settings. 1. Choose your second factor, SMS, authentication app like Google Authenticator or Authy, or a security key. 1. Confirm and test it out. For extra security, avoid using SMS-based 2FA if possible, since SIM swapping can be a risk. Authentication apps are more secure. Worried about getting locked out? Most services provide backup codes or let you set up multiple 2FA methods. Store your backup codes in a safe place like a password manager. Alright, now that you know how important 2FA is, go enable it on your accounts right now. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to protect yourself online. Hit that like button, subscribe for more cybersecurity tips, and let me know in the comments if you already use 2FA.